tomorrow is not going to be the only achievement you touched upon earlier on about losing 42 pounds and also running 3 half marathons in 4 weeks. How did you do that?
Yeah, to lose the 42 pounds enabled me to feel lighter, and I think there's a good example of obviously climbing and walking. I've got a rucksack, and I filled that with my climbing gear and ropes, etc. And to fill my rucksack, I only could get up to 2 stone, which 42 pounds is just over 3 stone. So I picked that up, and it's such a weight. So I'd actually run 2 half marathons before. When I say run, I got round in the 2 previous years, 2010 and 2009. And by losing, 3 stone, you're not carrying that weight around with you. So that helped me run the first half marathon this year 29 minutes quicker than I did the previous year. So my personal best was 29 minutes quicker.
Fantastic.
On the first run. But because I'd put a training plan together for the New York Marathon, I utilised the half marathons as a training run. And then that involved 2 further half marathons within 4 weeks. And not only did my last half marathon include a run home, which is 21 mile, and I'm saying this like, it's normal now, but actually, back in February I just thought there's no way I could even run 13 miles, 40 miles, 50.
I think it's extraordinary, actually. Absolutely. Very inspiring, absolutely inspiring. Now, I know that you're into your juicing as well. Was it part of your weight loss program?
Yeah. It's giving our bodies exactly what it needs. And it's raw vegetables and fruits, etc. It sounds not very tasteful, but believe you me, it is. And from eating, let's say, rubbish, to giving our body what it actually does need, and gives us the vitality and the energy that we can achieve massive things.
Wow. So this is actually part of your lifestyle at the moment that you...
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. There's 5 values that I live to every day. It's all about living on intention, on purpose, and it's health, which comes under health and nutrition for me, and it's fitness, and then thirdly it's my family, and it's inspiration and education, and that's pretty much how I live each day now. If I'm working along those 5 guidelines, those 5 values, and there's a very good friend and coach of mine, Jo Simpson, and she really specialises in values, very similar to Dr. Di Martini.
Okay. I have actually yesterday been to David Wolf and heard a little about the juicing and about the raw food, and I tried quite a few things, and I think it's quite extraordinary. So we might even talk further about this one day. Now, tell me, what about your future plans?
Well, my future plans, there's a friend of mine, she's travelling the world at the moment, and she was a big support for me last year when I had to make some big changes in my life. And just on an email I set out a 7-year plan. And why 7 years? It all links in with my marriage and my daughter. My daughter's 12 at the moment, and my daughter's 9. And she wants to do Kilimanjaro. So she can't do that, I think, until she's 18. So that's another sort of 6 years. In the 7th year, I want to look at harbouring a goal that I've set myself probably when I was a teenager, and I didn't think it was possible, and that's to have a look at climbing Everest.
Okay.
And in the meantime, that then leads up to bigger goals over the years to come. Next year, I'm looking at climbing Mount Blanc.
We'll be following you. I am sure you're going to just achieve absolutely every goal you set. I mean, I have absolutely no doubt about that. Well, this is great. I mean, is there anything else you wanted to add to whatever we chatted about?
I think the certainly thing that I've learned over the last 12 months, but certainly over the last 41 years really, is to, I think it coins a phrase that Steve Jobs said on his Stanford speech. You've got to enjoy what you do. You've got to love what you do. And sometimes we chase the shiny pennies. The shiny penny being the big wage packet. But once you've climbed the ladder harder and realise it's actually led up against the wrong building, we're probably, in our late 30s maybe, a family, and you think, well, actually, I don't really want to be doing this. What is it I wanted to be doing when I was at school? When I was a teenager, why aren't I doing that now? Or just make a list, just write 10 things that you want to do, you love to do, and dream about doing. And then correlate that with actually what you're doing today. And I would say 99% of your readers and listeners would not have anything that they're doing today on that list. And that's not there just to sort of demoralise people. That's maybe a bit of a kick, a bit of a wake-up call that anything is possible. At this moment in time, it may not seem possible, but we're only talking, as Jeff Olson says, a slight edge. All we need to do is little tiny steps each day. And over the course of time, that makes a big difference.
It kind of reminds me of what Martini said yesterday about void, that if you don't fill your day with meaningful things, you're going to fill them with meaningless.
Absolutely.
It's quite something. Well, this is brilliant. So how we can get hold of you?
Yes, Mountains in Mind is a concept we've been harboring now for a number of years, and it literally has only just came out, the name's only just been launched about 3 weeks ago. So I'm in the process now of registering the company and getting all literature put together. So the actual domain itself is registered, but I've not got an email attached to that. So the best way that people can get hold of me is two ways. They can either email me at a Gmail account I've set up, and it's at the moment it's Hunty, Hunty 1970 at gmail.com, or via Facebook. And my Facebook ID is Darren.Hunt18. That's Darren.Hunt18, and drop us an inbox.
This is fabulous. Well, Darren, first of all, good luck for tomorrow, and thank you very much for the interview today.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, for asking me. Thank you.
That's great. Thanks. And thanks a lot, guys, for listening. This is Yael Stark from Papaya Heart.